Hi, so I know there are a lot of YouTube videos about this already, but I've watched a lot of them and most of them kind of seem to suck. So I went to my Disney audition last night. I'm going to quickly run through what happened and then I'm going to give you some tips if you have an audition coming up soon. So first of all, when you get there, you're going to have to fill out some paperwork that includes your name and your address, just really simple stuff. Then they're going to take your height and your picture and then start the audition. In the first part of the audition, you're going to have to do some animation exercises. There's two of them. The first one is acting out a scene where you have to pantomime it and tell a story. And then the second one is acting out like a character. So for the scene, it's something silly like decorating a Christmas tree or washing a car. And then for the character, it's going to be something like act like a pirate or act like a cat. And then you'll have to do each of these for a certain amount of time. And then after that, they're going to very quickly teach you a dance that you're going to have to perform later in combination with your animation scenes. For the dance, if you're already a dancer and you go to dance classes all the time and this is what you do, you're going to be fine. But if you're like me and you don't dance, it's gonna really suck because it goes very, very fast. The moves aren't complicated, but it's hard because it's really fast. So if you are ready dance, then you're gonna be fine. But if you're not a dancer, don't worry about it. Just focus more on your animation exercises and make sure that you're really good at that, and then the dancing won't matter. The choreographer was saying that he's had people before who, for the dancing part, all they could do was walk in a straight line, but their animation was so great that he hired them anyways. And then after you do that, you're going to do your first animation, your second animation, then your dance, and you're going to repeat this several times until they think you kind of have it. And then they're going to separate everybody into groups of 5 based on your number they give you when you're handing in your paperwork. I was number 14, so I was like the third group. Um, then in your little 5 group auditions, you're going to do your scene animation, character animation, do the dance, and then you repeat that. And there isn't any break in between it, so you have to be prepared for it. As far as tips, if you are already a dancer, just concentrate on your animation. If you aren't a dancer, I would recommend trying to find videos or blogs or something about basic dance moves and try and learn them. Some of the stuff I knew how to do like a grapevine, but if that doesn't mean anything to you, definitely learn it. They did one step that was called a wizard step. I don't know if that's the official name, but I had no idea what the hell they were talking about, so that one I was pretty lost on. So that's the only way that you can really prepare for the dancing section. For the animation section, which was really the more important part because you don't have to dance to be a character, but it helps. For the animation, I'm linking a bunch of videos in the comments section or in the little description section of character meet and greets. If you watch them, this will help because the choreographer was saying how it's very important that you make big gestures because you're in this big suit, and so it's hard to convey little tiny things. So you have to do big over the top gestures so that people can understand what you're trying to do, because while it makes sense in your head, it doesn't necessarily convey. So you want to watch those videos. I also included one of a mime because while that sounds silly, it's pretty much the same thing, telling a story without using words. So watch that stuff and look for other character videos and just kind of watch how they move and think about that these are Disney characters, so you want to be silly and you want to be goofy, and that's the sillier you feel, the better you're doing. The other way that you can prepare for the animation exercises is to have your friends and family just randomly give you scenes to act out. Like I said, it's going to be stuff like washing a car, decorating a Christmas tree, buying a snack, just things that you have to tell a story. There's got to be a beginning, a middle, and an end, and you're only going to have about like 30 seconds to do it. Then for the second animation, it's the character, so just have them tell you act like a cat, act like a pirate, act like a princess, just anything, and then just kind of ham it up as much as you can. And then other than that, my only other tips are when you get in there, just be relaxed and calm and make friends with the people that you're sitting near because it'll make the experience a lot more enjoyable. Because even if you're freaking out, if you look calm, people are going to think you have confidence and you're going to do well. Other than that, you should bring a water bottle because you will be very thirsty. I was dying. Wear shorts, wear a t-shirt, wear sneakers or whatever kind of dance shoes you have. But bring a jacket because it got cold in there when you were waiting around for everybody else to do their auditions. So bring that. If you can go by yourself, I would recommend it. I brought a friend with me, but they can't come up with you. So they just kind of have to sit in a waiting room for a couple hours, and it's really fun. So you're not going to feel stressed when you come back out. You're just going to be happy. Other than that, I don't really have any advice for you. Just kind of practice as much as you can with the animation. Look up dance moves if you're not a dancer. I'm not. I wish I had looked up dance moves. And if you have any questions for me, I would be happy to answer them for you. Just leave them in the comments section. All right, thank you. Good luck.